Double episode review in one day. Double premiere. Sorry for being late. I'm an anime fan first and a reviewer second. So I said that in one of my previous videos. Don't know when, but you get my point. Okay, this is Sellavin and the latest review of Naruto Shippuden Episode 376, 377. Both extra edition episodes. And these episodes probably could be compared as methodical, comical, a bit amusing, and a whole bunch of other stuff that probably doesn't make sense. It starts off with apparently Orochimaru coming up with one of his nefarious plots. Kind of like he's doing experiments. At first, it went horribly wrong, but then it looked like it succeeded. You know in the movie, the Frankenstein movies where you have Frankenstein and Frankenstein's monster and Igor. That was Kabuto, Orochimaru, and whatever the hell he was working on the table. He was waiting for the lightning to strike, and it said it's alive. It's the same concept. And they definitely ripped off Frankenstein, to tell you the truth. Well, Frankenstein is a monster, but after that, the thing really doesn't look so well. It succeeded, but it didn't want to listen to Orochimaru in the first place. And then it looks like a disaster, but then you got later in the village. It feels like they did it in the middle when Naruto was trying to master his training with wind-style Rasen Shuriken. And during that period of time, that we had some of my favorite characters, whether Admiral Asuma, Neji, maybe even seeing Jiraiya, who was still around. But that's off-putting. And you get to see them and then some in these episodes. The experiment that he created was a weapon to take the Nine Tails away from Naruto and to use it for his own purposes. This weapon literally is so strong. It's like a Terminator version. Like a Terminator, you know how in the Terminator movies, he's an unstoppable force, a machine being sent back in time to kill humanity's future. It's like that. It's like Terminator going for Sarah Connor or John Connor, but in this case, it's a mechanized machine built by Orochimaru to go for Naruto and the Nine Tails. It even has a sealing spell inside it to suck up all the chakra. This movie, these two-parters were hilarious in sorts of ways. For example, Yamato, that's in the first bit. We don't even get to see him for the rest of the episode. For the whole thing, we don't get to see him. And that thing, we get to see him for the second episode, but it was a little funny. Now, they all had their asses handed to them by this thing in more than one way, literally in more than one way. And it had some best moments. I mean, for example, you got the Kona. Remember when Naruto and his friends, Hans, Neji, Shikamaru, Choji, and Kiba, they all went to save Sasuke. The same 5 group of people are with him again, and they even helped become his bodyguards. They also escorted by Kakashi and Yamato to help fight this new threat. Because this new threat, it is not just a threat to Naruto; it's a threat to the entire Elite Village. The damage this thing did, it is so horrifying that it's kind of hilarious at the same time. Because the thing that something like that can do so much damage. Apparently, the reason why this thing is loose is not because Orochimaru said that. Apparently, the Akatsuki stole it and used it. We even get to see a few of our famous Akatsuki members, for example, Kisame. Even though he doesn't say anything, Itachi doing his thing, but we all know what the secret about Itachi. And then there's Daedra being the annoying ass that he is. It's to the point where he even taunted Gaara, so don't piss off the Kazekage, dude. You're just pissing them off. What's up, Gaara, dude? You're just gonna make it worse, and he's gonna give you an ass whipping. And so there. You gotta give this a lot of credit where credit due, especially with the main threat. It's from a video game. That's right, I said video game. Naruto Storm Revolutions. Apparently they're coming up with this new enemy that looks like Naruto, but not. It's really a machine. Mecha Naruto. And this guy is literally hilarious. They even made a version of his awakening where he has a version of the QB Tails, where they made a flame and his eyes just switched from clear normal to beet red and like a fox. But we all know how it is. You know how Naruto awakens, he's overcome by the chakra, by the Nine-Tails Fox spirit and its chakra. Remember, the beak of the Nine-Tails nature is nothing but pure rage, instinct, and anger. And this thing, he literally sucks the chakra from it, and it's compatible with the Nine-Tails. This thing was designed to extract Tail Beast chakra to the point where it would destroy anything and everything to get to his swamp. But he doesn't want anyone else. Doesn't want to. Oh, it's even prevented to have any other Tail Beast if it wants to. For example, Kara, who was the one-tail Haku vessel, he fought him. He said, I don't want not one tail, I want 9 tails. That means this guy can literally go back after anyone. Any tail beast. The Yukito Ni, Roshi, the 4 tails, Han, the 5 tails, Ugataka, the 6 tails, Fu, the 7 tails, and Killer Bee, the 8 tails. Okay, so basically, it's designed to not just go after Naruto, it's designed literally to be compatible with virtually any kind of Jinchuriki. But they made it for Naruto, but it was made for Naruto because Oshoni wants to destroy the leaf as best I can. And you see this object I'm holding in my hand is just an air conditioning remote. It's very hot over here, so I won't tell you where I'm from, but it's hot. But you get my point. Like, I'm just grasping on the concepts. And things right now are on the edge because these guys are literally getting their ass. They all got their ass handed to them. Hell, even Shino who said he felt sick of being left behind after the Sasuke mission. Why didn't you bring me? Even got himself an ass whooping. Especially, they all got their asses whipped. Even Kakashi, I'm like, you're freaking kidding me, right? Hey, that is not fair. It's like it was funny. And the way these episodes both ended, I mean, in fact, they even came up with a little bit of a different ending for each episode. For the episode, they changed it slightly. But you gotta give credit where credit is due, and I give this a lot of credit. And for a sense of humor, I know they're trying to make sure this is filler just so they can extend the deadline on the manga and the series. Because, for example, the manga goes on break next week, and next week we get back to canon, even though it's just 2 episodes. If they wanted to extend the deadline, they could have just added a couple more episodes, but they already did that with the whole Kakashi Anbu arc that was earlier this July. Not July, January, but you get my point. As long as it's got good action and some form of entertainment, I have no objections. But Naruto has been known in the past, especially Shippuden, for some hilarious moments. This is hilarious in some ways. A lot of ways. Probably, I give this, in a comedy level, I give it a possible 7 to 8 out of 10. But it is a Naruto episode, even though it's funny. And Mecha Naruto is a little hilarious. But even though he was designed to go after the Nine Tails, he is a machine. It can be programmed to do anything it wants, to be anything it wants. For example, when Orochimaru, he designed it, that means he could also know its weakness and how to take it back. Now, I'm not going to tell you how the way this episode ends, but it ends on a light side and a bit of a hilarious side in every form possible. And it is hilarious in every form possible. This show is ours to be entertaining and a bit comedic. I mean, at first you thought it was serious, but then it got to be a little comedic. But it is a Naruto episode, and you also know that Naruto has the guts to never give up, despite what enemy, whether they're man made of flesh and bone, or a machine made of metal gears and parts. He will literally fight until he is dead, and he doesn't want to die anytime soon. And remember, he has allies that will literally help him as long as it's necessary to defend the leaf, whether that ally is from the leaf or not. And what am I quoting that from? One word: Itachi. So, yeah, give credit where credit due, and I give this some credit, a lot of credit, because this is, even though it's filler, it is a bit entertaining. And I mean, they tried to come up with some funny, hilarious stuff before, but this probably takes the cake. This takes the cake in a lot of funny ways, and a lot of hilarious, unexpected ways. This probably takes a lot of them in more than one segment. And I'm saying that because I am a Naruto fan, and like I said, I'm an anime fan first, and a reviewer second. Possibly any reviewer who's probably the same as me. So you possibly understand what I'm talking about. So there. Yeah, I give this a lot of credit. I'm not going to tell you how this ends, but give it a watch. If you hate it, you can stop watching. If you hate it, you can stop watching. Just wait for the canon. If you don't hate it, well, that's your opinion. Drop me a like. Give me comment, subscribe. Give me your opinion, your honest opinion on what you think of this. Yes. Is it funny? Is it hilarious? Is it action-packed? Even though the character is based on a video game, Naruto Shippuden Revolution, which is going to come out for the PS4, PS3, Xbox 360, Xbox Advance, and all other game forms, and even the Wii. So yeah, I said the Wii. So yeah, there. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe. Give me your honest opinion on what you think of this. If you like it, hate it, don't care. Just give me a response. Hope you enjoyed. That's why the comment, subscribe. Signing off.